Today I want to talk about the Glyn Johns drum technique. We're using 3 microphones, one Akg D112, and I'm using, as overhead, I'm using the SE Magneto. I don't know if you can see it. This is a super affordable microphone. It's great on drums, vocals, guitars, acoustic guitars. You can use it on anything. If you find them, buy them. They are really cheap and you won't regret it. There's one microphone on the kick drum and there's one microphone straight up above the snare, and then over at the floor tom there's one microphone about 15 centimeters above the floor tom pointing straight towards the snare. Now it's really important that it's the same distance between the overhead and the side microphone, so they are perfectly in phase. This first example that we're gonna listen to is only these 3 mic. There's no EQ, no compression. The overhead mics are panned left and right. Okay, so to me that sounds kind of good actually, and you have to remember there's no EQ, there's no compression, there's no reverb on this. It's just 3 microphones in phase recording the whole drum kit. And by the way, my playing on the drums is I'm just improvising, just to have something to show you guys. The next example is gonna be exactly the same drums, but this time it's gonna be with EQ on it. And the EQ that I'm using is the Waves API, don't remember the numbers, but it's a Waves API plugin EQ thing. Okay, to me this starting to sound really, really good. I would be happy to use this on a record. We're not all there yet, but EQ wise, I really like this. The drum's starting to sound like a proper drum kit. Okay, the next example you're gonna hear, it's same EQ and with some compression. So the kick drum, I'm using Waves CLA 1176 blackface compressor, and on the overheads on both of them I'm using Waves CLA LA2A compressor. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, so this is starting to sound like a really nice drum kit. I would be happy to use this on an album. I really like this sound. Now the thing that I haven't talked about that's really important when recording drums like this is you need to have drums that sounds good from the first place. You need drums that are properly tuned. You need a drummer that can play it kind of even because you're recording the drum as one instrument. Now if you're playing those cymbals way too hard, it will sound crap. If you're playing, I mean, like you're smashing the snare and then you're on the tones, it will sound bad. You need to have a drummer that's kind of level out, and you probably need a proper room that sounds good. My studio it's a dead studio. It's all soft walls. In this final example, exactly the same as before. It's just that we have added some reverb to the drums. Since my studio is totally dead, I need something to make it a little bit more alive. The only reverb I'm using is just a stock plugin that comes with Logic Pro. Okay, so this sounds really good to my ears. So thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It will help me a lot. Until next time, goodbye.